chilly out here. So I totally forgot to update you guys on that baby deer. So I was rolling down the street after work, and there was a little baby deer on the side of the road, surrounded by people. So I stopped because that's what I do. And even when I see people stuck on the side of the road, I don't know, I just always try to stop. I feel like it's the right thing to do. I feel like I'm pretty capable. I can always tow somebody out. I can always sort of help in some kind of fashion. So I stopped, and I thought, I didn't know what it was, but it was a baby deer. It was fucking Benjamin is who it reminded me of. So I stopped, and the baby deer had been hit by a car, and his antlers were broken off. It looks like he had smaller antlers. His antlers were broken off, and his face was swollen, and it looked like his jaw was a little off kilter, and he couldn't stand up. So pretty much a few people came up, and one guy was like, hey, I got a pistol, but I don't want to fire it inside of town. Somebody else was like, hey, it's fine, I already called the deputy sheriff, they're gonna come put him down. And I mean, what do you do at that point in time, right? Like, I'm in Montana, and I'm trying to be relevant and be understanding that there's tons of deer, and that when this happens, sometimes they can't come back. So I thought my only course of action was to sit there and just get down next to the deer, and blood's coming out of his mouth. And I whispered to him, and I was like, bud, like, listen, it's gonna be all right. Like, I know shit's rough, but like, you're a strong motherfucker. And I gave him this weird pep talk. And it's amazing, like, how much people don't make the connection with animals. And like, the dude was like leaning his head against me, like I'm trying not to be some weirdo hippie right now, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to still be myself and make sure that like the super badass dudes don't call me a fruitcake or anything, but like the thing's leaning its head on me like a dog does when it's hurt, and it needs a little bit of help, and it sucks, man. And it sucks that people don't look at animals as real. Like, you know, they separate all the different animals. I'm not gonna make this a vegan rant. I'm attempting not to make this a vegan rant. But anyway, I sat there and I was talking to him, and I was like, man, like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. And I'm petting his head, and everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, bro, we gotta get you off the street. So he stands up, and he can barely stand, and like I help him, and I shuffle him over to the grass. And then they're like, all right, well, the deputy sheriff's coming soon. And I crouch down, I'm just talking to this deer, and I'm like, man, you gotta pull it together and get in the fuck into the woods. Like, this is your one chance to get into the woods. Like, they're gonna show up and shoot you. And the cool thing is, this is really the cool thing that makes me happy is the deer gets up, and then he falls down, he collapses. My camera died, so I don't have that, but the deer fell down and collapsed. And the sheriff showed up, and the sheriff like put his foot like under the deer and like hoisted him up a little bit. And the deer stood up, and then the sheriff came over with his hip and put his hip into him and tried to knock him down, and the deer fell down. But then we helped the deer back up, and I was like, man, I think, you know, did we just give him a chance? And the sheriff was like, I mean, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, if he can get over in those weeds and walk over there. So I was like, what? We're not gonna shoot him? So we helped him out in the woods, and like, he was fucking out of it, but he got over into the weeds, and I came back later on, and he was gone, and he wasn't hit on the side of the road. So all good news. All good news. Anyway, we're still buried in Black Friday. Here's the rest of my video.
Monday morning. I'm all fired up today. The video clip before this, I'm not gonna use because I was very angry. I'm gonna try to calm down. I broke a sweat. I think my upper lip is sweating right now. So this is my calm video, okay? There's a few things I wanna say. Let me think if I can keep my brain straight. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I appreciate you guys commenting. On both sides. Some of you people that are criticizing me, and some of you people that tell me that I'm soft and that I've changed and that I'm not as hardcore. I appreciate you. Because what I learned, and I need this, man. I need this. So the other day, Kaya fought another dog, right? It was horrible. And we took her to a dog trainer, and what we learned was, so Kaya gets in these moods, right? Where everything's okay and everything's under control, but she's like super hype because she's alpha bitch and she's super hype and she'll be like right there. And what we do a lot of times is to calm her down because we don't know what we're doing. We'll touch her on her back or we'll try to grab her and pick her up and take her out of the situation. And what happens is it's our fault because sometimes she'll be so wound up and she'll be just fucking ready to rock that little touch to her, like that little fucking hand on her back is the trigger. And as soon as you fucking touch her, she fucking ignites like a bomb and she'll destroy anything in front of her. Now, what it's my obligation to do is to get myself in a place and time and a fucking mindset where I'm that wound up and then I gotta look for my trigger. Because what I used to operate on is I used to have this big chip on my shoulder, all right? I used to have this giant fucking chip on my shoulder and everything was like, fuck you, I'm here to fucking destroy you. And dude, I loved that. That was fucking awesome. That back against the wall, that fucking, you just want to kill everyone, dude. Oh my God, being like fucking broke. Like when I started fighting to fail, dude, I didn't have a hot water heater in my house. Like I couldn't spend $400 to get my wife a fucking hot water heater for 3 months. And we would have to shower in the gym. She'd bring all of her shit to the gym. And she's doing like fucking show prep. And we would go to World Gym. And she'd be like carrying all her shit and we just didn't have a hot water heater. And I had to tell her parents, like, yeah, I can't afford a hot water heater. And I felt like this fucking jerk off, right? I didn't feel like a man. And I own that gym now. I went back, I purchased that gym, I purchased everything in it, all the fucking members, and I did a $200,000 renovation to that gym. And that is the current warehouse gym. All right, so I'm doing better now. My back isn't against the wall right now. Now I can make educated decisions that aren't based on fucking, like, telling everyone to fuck themselves and fucking want to kill everyone. All right, that wasn't a good person. That person that I was got me to here. That person that I was that had no balance, that was a fucking maniac, built my fucking foundation. But it also ruined a lot of things in my life, okay? Like, wasn't talking to my parents. Wasn't talking to my wife. Marriage was almost fucking not going anymore. Lost all of my friends, except for a few. Except for, there's like 3 friends I didn't lose. Now, that built my foundation, that whole no balance, fucking do anything you can. It's like these bodybuilders that you see that just gear their faces off, and next thing you know, they put on fucking 80 pounds. It's that whole whatever it takes mentality. And that's what I was doing. I was like, whatever the fuck it takes, fuck everything, I'll sleep at the warehouse. And I did that for years, okay? But then you get to a point in time where everything's set up. And you know what? I can't operate on that fuck you mentality anymore. Like, that's not how this is set up. Now, I need to, like, calm the fuck down. I need to think. I need to make educated decisions. And I can finally, like, finesse and build a brand, all right? With that, I'm constantly growing, you know, like the person that I was when I was fucking 21, where I was eating everything I could possibly eat, like drinking full sugar soda so I could get all the calories as possible so that I can get as big as possible. That dude's fucking gone. Like I've grown up, I've got my blood work done, I've met with doctors, I realized that like being 300 pounds is not fucking healthy, all right? Now I want to live longer. I want to buy a fucking house for my parents. Next, I want to buy a fucking boat for my dad so he can go fishing. Like, I don't know, I have these different goals now. My brother has a daughter, I'm trying to be good for her. So I have these different goals. And what you're seeing in these videos is the old videos you saw, like, fuck you, kill everything, right? I still have that, but I'm trying to give you video content every single day. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible that, like, I still don't know what I'm doing in the business world, okay? I still don't know what I'm doing. And yes, life is fucking perfect, but I still wake up every single morning and all I do is fucking analyze everything. And I fall asleep not talking to my wife because I'm fucking analyzing everything. And I'm trying to figure out, like, where are the holes and how can I make everything better and how can I make things stronger and how can I be more efficient? And am I, like, growing into the person that I want to be? And I'm overthinking everything, which isn't bad. I'm very vested, I'm thinking about all this shit. I'm not just floating through life. And what I'm doing in these videos is, yes, let's be completely honest. I'm keeping you guys up to date on everything that I'm doing, like all of these projects, so that you're aware, so that, yeah, eventually you maybe, if you like these videos enough, you can buy some of this shit. And if you watch anyone else's fucking videos or anyone else's podcasts, and you don't think that they're trying to sell you shit, there's nobody out there right now just putting out videos that's just like, hey, we're just putting out videos for fun. No, low-key on the backside, yes, everyone, it's their fucking living. It's what they're doing. So, like, for the people that think I'm just trying to sell them shit, that's a part of it, okay? The other part of it is, I'm making these a lot for myself, because I'm trying to be as transparent as possible so I can go back and visit myself and like review myself and critique myself. All right, it's in football we used to watch games that we played and watch how I would act. Now I'm going back to a year ago and I'm watching where my mindset was and then I'm trying to appreciate where I've come from there. Okay, and I think a lot of you guys, and I fucking appreciate it, I think a lot of you guys are picking up the same thing from me. I think a lot of you guys are seeing me work through some things, you're being inspired, you're able to relate. But some of you guys are just claiming that I'm not being hardcore enough. I'm not hardcore enough because I don't lift weights. Motherfucker, I just moved a multi-million-dollar company across the country. Okay, that decision was made and executed within 1 month. Do you understand that? There was 5 pieces of property sold. There was people set up to run distribution on the East Coast. There was a gym that was set up to operate on its own on the East Coast. There was a warehouse purchased. There was 1, 2, 3 houses purchased, and a fucking execution of a full staff moved across the country. Your definition of hardcore and my definition of hardcore is a little bit different. You want motherfuckers to do curls and sweat and be like, oh yeah, fucking muscles. That's not my definition of hardcore anymore. I like that hardcore. I did that this morning. That's what I did all morning. But there's some more hardcore shit than that. And I'm trying to do all of it. And by giving you a video every single day, I'm not going to give you me doing curls every day like a fucking fuckboy, all right? I'm going to give you honest everything about life, and I'm going to try to give you guys what I appreciate about life. This video's been entirely too long. Whew. I'm going to go fuck today up. That's all I need. I just need to get myself fucking fired up, just like Kaya. I need to get myself all twisted up, and I just need something to touch me. That's all I need. Anyway, have a good day, guys.